Hey everybody, Josh Sigurdson, World Alternative Media here, and we are in Tombstone, Arizona, and I'm going to take a little look around. It's a beautiful Old West town that during a lockdown, still kind of a lockdown, it's interesting to see how they've reacted, a rugged, individualist kind of place like Tombstone. So let's take a look.
A lot of money. A lot of reasons for people from all walks of life to come to Tombstone to get a piece of that pie, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and then the real scum came to town. Your lawyers, your bankers, and your politicians. Yep. Yeah, come on. Shocking! Then you ain't no good to me. What?
All right, so we just finished watching some live show, cowboy show. What do you think of Tombstone so far, Tim?
Well, there's a giant murder hornet that was just near your head right now, but I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah. I like the jabs at the politicians and bankers. So one guy here right by the OK Corral said that basically no one's following the orders and restrictions here in Tombstone, which is cool to see, and that people are very independent, and if they need to use them, they got guns. That's an interesting thing to hear from people anyway, and gives a little bit of insight into, I suppose, the attitude around here. So far so good. I haven't had to wear a mask yet, and there's little to no social distancing. A few scared people that show up. My first question is why they're on vacation going to tourist sites if they're so scared, but nothing I can do about their fear. The media is really good at getting people to become subservient, weak, and dependent, and that's what it's all about, which is why the Wild West is starting to rise again in a digital age, which is what I did a video on here earlier today. And it's a really cool site, very authentic to the original buildings and everything, and it's cool that they shut down this whole road here. With that said, obviously very touristy, but glad to see tourists here in the first place, because I wasn't sure if we'd see anyone at all out here. I thought it might be empty, so it's good to see people at least coming out here and trying to enjoy life a little bit during the apocalypse. No weapon. So it rained last night, and we just sat on some cushions at a restaurant, really good restaurant by the way, and now everyone's butt's wet and it looks kind of weird. I don't want to explain it to every single person walking by that the chair was wet. Just like the Old West. No, not really. We're going to the Birdcage Theater to see what's up over there. I found a little bit of organized crime right here. It looks to me like this saloon, Doc Holliday Saloon, was closed for 14 days for going against the liquor licenses and control laws. It's absolutely ridiculous. Considering there's this place across the street, you'd think that people wouldn't take that from an organized crime racket we call government, but here we are, probably something COVID related, and it's absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? It never ends. Just destroy every small business that they can in order to feel superior and keep people at heel. It's disgusting. They got ghost tours at the Birdcage Theater at night, which is interesting. You got, let's see, Gunfight Palace and a cool looking old hotel. Absolutely love the architecture out here. Beautiful. So I didn't realize this while I was eating there, but there's a sign on the side of the restaurant here that says, Save Arizona Small Businesses, Crystal Palace Saloon, one of the Series 6 bars, unlawfully shut down by Governor Ducey's, sorry, I almost said douche, Ducey's unjust and unfair order. Please show support for reopening the historic Crystal Palace. Call Governor Ducey's office today, 602-542-4331. And you can see it right there on the building. So I didn't even notice this when I was in there, but they were good enough to be lenient with us, which was good. And that just tells me, again, all these towns, like they have federal agents coming into these small towns, old west towns, in the middle of nowhere by Mexico, in a constitution-free zone, quote unquote, to shut down small bars that are dependent on tourism that has left because of the government's orders. I mean, it's about as criminal as it could possibly get. I found another saloon, Big Nose Kate's. I feel like there's someone named Kate there that has a big nose. We'll find out. Nah. All right, never mind. They don't allow pets. Oh well. On to the next saloon that allows pets. All right, we found a saloon. And if all the guys at the saloon aren't actors in this town, it's filled with cowboys, like old-fashioned looking cowboys. I'm assuming they're actors, but if not, cool. Oh, and it's right across from the OK Corral, which is interesting because the gunfight never actually happened at the OK Corral. It happened down the block and in an empty lot. And this kind of matches somewhere around the location where it would have actually happened. I don't know. I need to do the research. Don't depend on me for Tombstone history. I'm just doing a vlog.
Tombstone, Arizona at night.
Yeah, this is definitely an interesting place to walk around. Why are we walking on the sidewalk? What are we, slaves?
Probably one of the most haunted places in America too. Like this.
OK Corral at nighttime. It's the only place with lights on. This is interesting. Just walking around here in Tombstone, Arizona. Middle of the night. Really interesting place. I'm literally at the OK Corral here. This is pretty cool. And very inviting cowboys around here, telling us that we should probably get some land here. Can you imagine? The Wild West begins again in Tombstone, Arizona. That would be just, yeah, the Boogaloo begins here. That would just be too perfect. Anyway. This is honestly really cool. This whole town, really kind of legitimate Old West town that's been preserved in an amazing way. Super touristy, but I've really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed walking around here. It's especially cool walking around by the Undertaker shop at night. Everything closes real early here. Again, this was the last big boom town of the Wild West, so to be able to have it to yourself walking around is just it's a cool experience. Just give some support to the people in this small town, and show your support for people that believe in freedom and independence despite living in a very touristy place. All right, it's another day in Tombstone, Arizona. Gonna get breakfast soon. I don't know, I've really enjoyed the hospitality here and everything, and really a lot of cool looking places around here. This kind of stuff. I've walked around the town quite a bit in the last day, and went outside the touristy areas, met a lot of the locals, and very self-sustainable, kind of interesting place. So I'm definitely gonna have to scout this area out more and try and learn more about it, because it's more than just like a Wild West pass. It's a lot about independence, which is exactly what I'm looking for right now. And a beautiful view, by the way. Beautiful. That's funny, I'm right outside the Freemasonic temple here in Tombstone, and they have a sign on the door that says no, masks aren't required, but if you're worried about COVID-19, wear one. Voluntary interactions is a good thing, guys. It's not such a crazy concept. Even the Freemasons get that. Apparently there's a winery in Tombstone. Not entirely sure how they grow grapes here, but all right. All right, we checked out of the motel and off to get breakfast and some much needed coffee and see what's open at, what time is it?
Almost 10.
Almost 10. Not a ton of stuff open for coffee before 10, but no problem, we'll figure it out. FYI, the gunfight didn't actually happen at the OK Corral. All right, OK Cafe. That sounds okay.
All right. I covered everything else already. I had weeded through. I was having a hard time getting rid of them lately.
Is there any significance?
I think I've seen this gun in like Bugs Bunny or something. Like this is. Would you ever use this gun, Tim?
It's probably pretty accurate, but
Probably a
not
good
very
way
concealable.
to good way to break your wrist.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Poke your eye out.
So that's probably gonna wrap up our video in beautiful Tombstone, Arizona. Got my coffee, got my food. It was good, and now I'm heading to, I think, Bisbee after this to check that place out. Lots of beautiful Old West kinds of architecture around here, and really an interesting experience. Something like, honestly, it's not really a vacation as much as we're driving through, but you know, we're not going to be able to do this stuff pretty soon. Go check out these kinds of places. So kind of using last second opportunity to do that before things get worse. I think things are going to get better long term, but they're going to get worse before they get better. And I want to make the best of my time before that happens, considering I have been demonetized and basically destroyed on YouTube. So at this point I am homeless and just going from town to town looking for what's most suitable for independent individuals, self-sustainable individuals like myself and my friends. So anyway, wish us luck. We're on to our next adventure. This is Josh Sigurdson signing out from World Alternative Media outside the famous OK Corral in Tombstone, Arizona. Find the truth, be the change. My friends, it is go time. We are completely demonetized on YouTube, and we depend on the viewer to stay alive and spread the message of freedom and truth. So check those links below. GoFundMe, Patreon, Subscribestar, anything you guys could do to help keep independent media alive helps enormously in helping spread this message to the masses. So make sure to check those links. Donate to our Bitcoin address on the screen or below. We really appreciate anything you could do to keep us alive. You could check those links below for Cointree as well, where you can find other cryptocurrencies that you can donate and keep WAM alive. Find us on flote.app, flote.app, as well as BitChute and LBRY and Minds. We're on all the other platforms. We are leaving YouTube soon, so make sure to find us at those sites because it's the only way we can keep talking to you, the masses, the great people that actually care about the future of free humanity. Also, join our new newsletter at www.iamband.com. Anything helps at this point, guys. We need to support free information online. This is the most difficult time in our history, and it takes a lot of hard work to keep our message alive in the face of great evils that have taken over the propaganda news on television as well as on YouTube, where YouTube decides what you can or cannot see. We need your help, my friends. So I really appreciate anything you guys can do. Check those links. There's many ways you can help. Until next time, though, thanks, everyone. This is Josh Sigurdson signing out from World Alternative Media. Find the truth, be the change.
I'm sure you have already changed people's minds in your young age because you're involved, and I like that.